Emma did not speak. She stared at the TV. She was thinking about her friend.
The greatest country in the world! America is strong. We protect our people, we protect our friends, and we will always win.
My dad is a soldier. He is in the Middle East right now. Will he come home?
The war between America and Iran continues today. Many cities are damaged. Many people are hurt. Daniel, turn it off. She is too young for this.
Okay, Claire.
Emma did not speak. She stared at the TV. She was thinking about her friend. Emma and Cyrus had been friends for 2 years. They never met, but they wrote letters every week.
Dad, I have a friend in Iran. His name is Cyrus. We write letters to each other. But his last letter came 3 weeks ago. Cyrus wrote about his school, his cat, his favorite food. He always drew a small picture at the bottom of every letter.
And Emma wrote back about her dog, her school, her dreams. Cyrus always read her letters twice.
Emma wrote back! I can't wait to read it again. Dear Emma, today my cat knocked over my lunch. My mother was not happy, but I was laughing. I hope you are laughing too. Write back soon. Your friend, Cyrus.
Is he okay?
He's gonna be just fine, Emma. Brooke looked at Claire. Claire held Emma's hand. Nobody answered.
Help! Run, fire, run! I have to get away! It's getting closer! Gotta hide! Satan! It's on! They're still out there!
Good morning, everyone. I have a special announcement. Tomorrow, the President of the United States will visit our school.
Wow! Really? That's so cool!
Yes, I need everyone's help to prepare. It is an official visit. He wants to meet students. Now listen carefully. When he comes, you must be respectful. You can wave, but please, no difficult questions. This is not a press conference.
Everyone nodded. But Emma was writing. She was writing her questions, one by one. That evening, Emma showed her parents what she had written.
Baba, Mama, look, these are my questions for tomorrow, for the president.
Emma, these are strong questions.
We're live from Maplewood Elementary, where excitement is building for today's announcement.
Everyone, please stay behind the barriers.
The community has gathered, awaiting news from the school.
The next morning, the president came. He was confident, he was smiling. He had done this many times before. Talk to children, wave, take photos, leave.
Good morning, kids. What a great classroom. Beautiful school. One of the best.
Good morning!
You are all future leaders of America, the greatest country in the world. America is strong. We protect our people, we protect our friends, and we will always win. Always. Any questions? Simple ones.
My name is Emma. I have a friend. His name is Cyrus. He lives in Iran. We wrote letters to each other for 2 years, but 3 weeks ago his letters stopped. I don't know if he is okay. My question is Cyrus okay? And my second question is, if a bomb falls on his school, is that called winning?
We're live from Maplewood Elementary, where excitement is building for today's. The president has not responded. He is still inside the classroom. Sources tell us he pulled up a chair and he sat down with the children. Sir, your son is serving in the Middle East. You're standing outside this school. What are you feeling?
I'm proud of him, but but I worry every day. I hope he's safe. We're supporting him.
My dad is a soldier. He is in the Middle East right now. Will he come home?
In a historic move, the United States and Iran have agreed to begin peace talks. Direct communication has started for the first time since the war began.
Dear Emma, I am okay. My family is okay. I am sorry I did not write. There were no postal services.
Oh, thank goodness.
That's such a relief. I knew it.
A boy in my class named Darius asked our leaders the same questions you asked yours. Maybe someone listened.
That's wonderful, Emma.
It gives us hope. Wars are started by powerful people, but sometimes they are stopped by small voices.
Emma did not change the world in one day, but she asked the right questions. And sometimes that is enough.